Well, I've not posted many videos lately. I haven't been doing much camping, but what I have been doing out here is a lot of hiking. Most of it has been here at the Jefferson County Memorial Forest, and there's quite a few nice trails out here. I think I've done just about all of them. I'm going to put together videos of each trail. The first one, this one, Scott's Gap. So, here we go. Back here at the Scott's Gap section of the Jefferson County Memorial Forest. My favorite area of the forest. Doing the short loop today and doing it clockwise, which for some reason seems like the opposite direction. But either way, got all kinds of nuts falling out of the trees this time of year. You can see they're all over the ground. I've done the hard part of the reverse short loop, and I'm just going to enjoy the ridgetop walk and the descent back to the parking lot. One of the reasons I love this trail so much. You pay your dues one way or the other, and then most of the rest of it, at least on the short loop, it's pretty flat. The long loop has a lot of up and down on the far side, but I've been doing the short loop lately. Quick little evening walk. This is almost the top. There's this spot up here. It gets a little bit of the view. Hard to see much of anything out there. But I was reminded that it's going to be fall soon. We'll be able to see all kinds of cool stuff. Can't wait. This nice flat trail has got me tempted to go the full loop, not the short loop. And I think I have to decide here pretty soon, like right there. Now, the rest of the big loop is not flat, but I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's right. Extreme hiking. Back to Scott's Gap today for a quickie. Did a coin toss. Decided to go counterclockwise. So I just got up the crappy part right from the beginning. Now it's mostly downhill until I get to the backside. Then it's up, down, up, down. Got it made in the shade now. At least for a mile or so. The new entrance now is this one. And you get to it off of this trail, which is a short little half-miler. We call it the Meadow Meander. Did two loops, Scott's Gap loop and the Meadow Meander at Scott's Gap. So Back out here today at Scott's Gap, my favorite place. Still, I think. Haven't done this full clockwise in a while. Just under a mile so far. There's one extreme uphill, and that is right before you get to where the shortcut turns off and goes further uphill. So far I like it. Had the one challenging uphill part. The rest has been pretty cushy. I'm sure that won't last. So, all I got to say is that this Scott's Gap trail really likes to mess with your head. Get to the top, and it goes right back down again. What's it doing now? Going back downhill. Yep. Back up we go. Top of that hill. And we're going back down again. Alright. I give up. Well, here we are. Finally. It's going to be a nice view. As soon as all these leaves clear out. Back at Scott's Gap. Doing the short loop. So I just got up the big bad steep climb. I love it. Make you breathe a little. So here is shortcut trail. Just about, I'd say, quarter mile down here. Maybe less. Not far. Just drops straight down and connects right before you get back to the parking lot. It is fall, y'all. The trails were already pretty covered, but now you can see most of the hills and the general terrain. And I like it. I like that you can see what the layout is around here. There we go. Pretty cool. Pretty good view out here. Back out on Scott's Gap. Doing the whole loop again. Clockwise. I liked it so much last time, thought I'd do it again. Well, I'm back. Gonna go counterclockwise this time. The original direction I did when I first came out here. Another day at Scott's Gap. Out. Out here at Scott's Gap. Got some deer. Was just gonna do the Meadow Meander a few times, but I decided to jump on the Siltstone trail. Now I'm on top of the hill and I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to go back down there and come back up. Here we are, back in the parking lot. I got this nice little spot here. You can see it. Got these trees that I don't know what they are. If you do, let me know. So, I don't know if I've ever done a little trail video of the Meadow Meander, but this is out at Scotts Gap. It's a big loop trail. It's half a mile, and it connects you to the Scotts Gap loop, and it connects you to the Siltstone trail where I just was back there. It's paved, so very accessible. Kind of paved. Right there is the connection to the Scotts Gap trail. Nice place. And here we go. Starting the up. Not far, but get you warmed up. Out. So here we are at the top of number 3. Get you breathing hard uphill section. For right now, I think it's a long trek back here in the woods. Okay. Here's the last one that came up. I call this phase 1 of the long nasty. When you go around this direction, this is the worst part. That's probably right in there with that first hill. Now, runs along here and straight up that big bluff there. And that's phase 2 of the big nasty. Alright. Just came up this little ridge run. That's a nar. But I think it's the last one. You get up here, there's the shortcut trail. And we go this way. From here, runs all around this ridge here. And turns around that way. Goes along that ridge. And then drops down over at the parking lot over there. So I think it's all flat, mostly, or downhill from here on. And here we are, the payoff. You can see quite a bit out there compared to summertime. And you know, spring is coming soon. So, I'm down from here. Doing the loop counterclockwise. Haven't done it this way in a while. And I used to think that once you get the big hill at the beginning out of the way, this is the easy way to go. But I'm not sure about that. Well, almost back. It's right over that hill. Wasn't bad. It was just about the same, I think, as going this way. Back at Scotts Gap. Doing the clockwise loop. So, last time I was out here, I was going the other way. I came down the trail here, got over there, and looked back, and I couldn't tell where the heck the trail was. So now I'm looking back here, and I'm not sure where we're going. So, there we go. Out here at Scott's Gap. It's just gonna go around the Meadow Meander a few times. But instead I said, hey, let's go on the shortcut. This might turn out to be the most difficult mile and a half or whatever I could possibly have asked for. Hope you can hear that. Back out here at Scott's Gap, doing the full loop clockwise. The more I do this, the less I think it's a particularly hard hike. The more I do it, the more I like it. It's even better. Brought my map with me today, and we are right there where the trail touches Miller Hill. That's Miller Hill back there. Pretty much see everything around here. All right, just doing some laps on the Meadow Meander. Flat trail pretty much. Semi-warm today. The trail's probably gonna look different. The pond at Scott's Gap on the Meadow Meander is froze. We're right at the end of the hike, about to head down the big hill. And I've decided it's way easier to go clockwise loop. Well, out here at Scott's Gap, January 29th, you don't get to see a lot of water running out here, except it's been raining pretty good lately. So I think that's the roof of the car. I think it was upside down. I think that's the steering column with the gear shift on the side. 3 on the tree maybe, I don't know. Scott's Gap in winter. Woohoo! A little chilly up here, wind blowing. You can probably hear it. Ooh, okay. Heading down. Back at Scott's Gap. Doing the clockwise, of course. Just about to head up the hill. Beautiful day. Almost 60. Sunny. Blue skies. Well, I'm past all the up downs, starting on this big round the rim trek. Gorgeous day. Scott's Gap. Back out at Scott's Gap. I know what you're saying. It's one of the closest places to where I live. And it's a perfect way to start off the week. in the Jefferson Memorial Forest. Out. Another gorgeous day at the Gap. Doing the shortcut. So today, believe it or not, we're out here at Scotts Gap again. That's right, Scotts Gap. And you'll never guess which way I'm going. That's right, clockwise. Another beautiful day out here in the Jefferson Memorial Forest. Made it to the top. Well, there you go. The payoff. It's been a gorgeous day. A little bit of a breeze up here, you might be able to tell. But sunny, blue skies. Oh yeah. So, I think I've pretty much taken enough video of this trail that no commentary is necessary. Just seeing the change of the seasons. The trees are just starting to budding again. I think the red buds are already budding. The daffodils or the lilies, one of those. The ones that come up early. They're coming up. Mid-70s today. This is February, but it's getting warmer. Soon to be spring. Another day at Scotts Gap, Jefferson Memorial Forest. Out. All right, back out at Scotts Gap. It's actually April 26th, 2024. We're pretty much back to the very green season, spring and summer. So that's about all I got to say about Scotts Gap. I have the truck camper and I've been working on it. So we got truck camper videos to do. Should be coming out soon. Stay tuned. From Scotts Gap in the Jefferson Memorial Forest. Out.